Welcome back! In this video, we're going to talk about something that's absolutely unavoidable in cybersecurity: Linux. Now, here's the deal. I'm not going to give you 10 different lectures on Linux spread across this course. That just wastes your time. Instead, this is going to be your one-stop guide, Linux One for All. One solid lecture to give you everything you need to get started the right way, with a focus on practical use cases in bug bounty and real-world hacking. Make sure you either take notes or bookmark the resources I'm about to share, because there's a lot of gold coming. Now, before we start, I want you to know that all the resources I'm providing here are meant to be followed over 1 to 2 months. You don't need to rush. This isn't a race. Instead, enjoy learning. Go at your own pace. Take breaks. Explore. The goal isn't speed, it's clarity and real skill. Also, bookmark or note everything I mention. You'll thank yourself later. So, why Linux? Linux gives you full control, automation capability, and access to every important hacking tool. Period. Windows is great for gaming. Mac is great for design. But when it comes to recon, scripting, privilege escalation, tool chaining, and server-side exploits, Linux wins. From automated reconnaissance to custom bash scripts to CTFs, Linux is the environment hackers feel most at home in. Let's talk about the different flavors of Linux called distributions or distros. These are just different versions of Linux built with different use cases in mind. Here are the most hacker-friendly ones. First one is Kali Linux. This is the standard for ethical hackers and bug bounty hunters. It comes preloaded with hundreds of security tools like Nmap, Burp Suite, Metasploit, John the Ripper, and more. Plus, it has excellent documentation and community support. In this course, we'll mainly focus on Kali. Now, second is Kali Purple. This one is tailored for blue teamers, people who work on the defensive side of cybersecurity. So if you're into SIEM, detection, incident response, Purple is worth checking out. Now, third is Parrot Security OS. Think of Parrot as a lighter, faster Kali. It's designed with privacy and performance in mind. A great alternative if you want something less resource-intensive. Now, fourth is Black Arc. This distro is for hardcore hackers. It's based on Arc Linux and comes with over 2,000 tools. Sounds cool, right? But honestly, it's too much for beginners. If you like tinkering and don't mind a steep learning curve, go for it. Now, last one is Kali Net Hunter for Android users. If you want to test Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, or NFC on the go, this is your mobile pen testing lab. It turns your phone into a hacking machine. Just be cautious with compatibility. Each of these has its pros and cons, but honestly, don't overthink it. If you're a beginner, start with Kali Linux. It has huge community, tons of tutorials, tool support, and it just works out of the box. The best part about Linux is flexibility. You don't have to wipe Windows or your Mac to use it. You can test and learn Linux however you want. Here are all your installation options. First is Main OS installation, or Dual Boot. This gives you full power and performance, but it's risky. You'll have to partition your drive. Great option if you want to make Linux your daily OS, but only if you know what you're doing. Second is Virtual Machine, VM. Probably the safest and easiest method. You can run Kali inside VirtualBox or VMware. Snapshots let you roll back mistakes. Perfect for practice and testing tools without messing up your real system. Third is 3, Live USB or Persistent USB Plug and Play. You can boot into Linux directly from a USB drive. Persistent USBs save your session and data. Handy if you want to take your hacking lab anywhere. Fourth is WSL, Windows Subsystem for Linux. This is my personal favorite. If you're on Windows 10 or 11, WSL2 lets you run Kali Linux right inside your terminal. No VM needed, no dual booting. It's super fast, lightweight, and stable. You can even run Unix apps now. Fifth is Cloud Installation. You can deploy Kali on AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. This is useful for red teamers or anyone who needs remote access. Just make sure you understand cloud pricing and set up security groups properly. Sixth is Linux on ARM devices. Want to experiment with a Raspberry Pi? Linux runs perfectly on it. Great for setting up small home labs, honeypots, or IoT hacking environments. Seventh is Linux on Android. Tools like Termux or NetHunter allow you to run command line tools on your phone. Just don't expect a full hacking suite, but it's great for learning and on-the-go testing. Eighth is Linux on Mac. You can install Kali or Parrot via Parallels, VirtualBox, or even dual boot with some tweaks. It's more complicated, but doable. Confused? Just start with either WSL, if on Windows, or VirtualBox, if on any OS. That's all you need right now. Now, learn to use command line interface, like a hacker. This is your next big skill. If you're scared of black screens with white text, get over it. You'll spend a lot of time in terminal, and once you do, you'll feel 10 times more in control. I'm linking 2 amazing free tutorials. First is Free Codecamp's CLI course, and second is Network Chuck's Linux CLI guide. They'll teach you all the basics. Then learn Linux file structure, know your environment. In Linux, everything is a file, so if you don't understand the file system, you'll get lost fast. What's in etc, var, log, bin, home, root, temp, and why does it matter? You'll need this knowledge when enumerating during privilege escalation, analyzing logs, finding misconfigured scripts or hidden keys. Check out these amazing 2 tutorials. First tutorial is by Neural Nines, and second is by Network Chucks. Open your terminal and start navigating your Linux box yourself. Then learn about managing users and file permissions. This is one of the most overlooked but critical areas in cybersecurity. Managing users and file permissions. Why does this matter in bug bounty or real-world hacking? Because when you're in a target machine, especially during privilege escalation, understanding how Linux handles permissions can make or break your exploit. A misconfigured sudoers file, a writable script owned by root, or even an executable with the wrong permissions can be your entry point to full system access. For example, you might find a script running as root that you can edit. If you don't understand how chmod, chown, or groups work, you'll miss that opportunity completely. Start with Travis Media's video. It explains permissions from the ground up. Read, write, execute, and how they relate to users and groups. Then watch Network Chuck's video. He'll make even boring permission bits feel fun and useful. Finally, Learn Linux TV dives into real-world scenarios, not just theory, but how permissions affect system behavior and security. Learn this not just to secure Linux, but to break into misconfigured systems during engagements. Then learn about Linux package management. Now, I know it doesn't sound exciting, but trust me, this is something every hacker ends up using almost daily. In bug bounty or CTFs, you'll often be spinning up tools, installing dependencies, or customizing your environment quickly. Knowing how to use apt, yum, or dnf lets you install tools like nmap, tcpdump, Hydra, or GoBuster in seconds. Even during post-exploitation, if you gain shell access and can run package managers, you might be able to install things that help maintain or escalate access, obviously, only where legal and authorized. Start with Network Chuck. He breaks down how package managers work, how to install, update, remove, and search tools efficiently. Then go deeper with Akamai Developer's tutorial. It explains dependency resolution, package sources, and how things work behind the scenes. Once you understand this, you'll stop wasting time copying GitHub repos and fighting with broken installs. You'll become fluent in setting up your own hacking lab or fixing broken environments on the fly. It's time to play CTFs. Now, let's apply all of this knowledge. The best way to test your Linux skills is by solving real-world problems. And that's where CTFs come in. Start with Try Hack Me's Linux Fundamentals. It teaches everything from navigation to permissions with hands-on challenges. Then move to Linux Modules. It's more in-depth and focuses on privilege escalation techniques. Once you're comfortable, head to LinPE. This is where you'll put your user and permission knowledge to the test. Finally, challenge yourself with Over-the-Wire Bandit. It's pure terminal-based and will train your muscle memory. These are just games. These are simulations of real misconfigurations you'll find in bug bounty and pen testing. Master these, and Linux won't just be another OS. It'll be your playground. Final thoughts. Make Linux your superpower? Here's the truth. Linux is not a hack-it-and-forget-it topic. It's something you grow with. From recon scripts, to compiling tools, to fuzzing, to local privilege escalation, everything feels smoother in Linux. Use Linux daily, even for normal tasks. Write small bash scripts. Do CTFs. Break things and fix them. You'll reach a point where Linux becomes second nature. And that's when things get really exciting. Here's what to do next. Pick a distro. Kali Linux is fine. Choose an installation method, WSL or VirtualBox. Watch the CLI and file structure tutorials. Practice small tasks daily. Start building your own Linux cheat sheet in Notion or Obsidian. This is your only Linux lecture, so take your time. Re-watch it if needed. Bookmark the links. Pause, practice, and trust me, the effort you put in now will pay off every single day of your hacking journey. Let's move on. Things are just getting started.